Hey Tim, Thursday afternoon, I don't know how the hell that happened. It's come about a bit fast.
Yes, it's Friday Eve, I like to call it.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Lots going on again today. We did hear from Fair Trading today with a clear conversation around Anzac Day. And so real estate agencies are able to trade on Anzac Day, and agents are able to do private inspections. However, at REI, we do ask our members to respect the 1 p.m. Trading and not open the office until after 1 o'clock.
Yeah, I don't think it's a big ask, Leanne. Just have some respect for the day and what it means, but also have to accept the particular climate we're in now as well. It's not easy. Yeah, so
yeah,
couple of tough choices for everyone on that one.
Absolutely, but at least we have got clarity around the inspections, which is awesome. Yeah. And speaking of inspections, I did get a call from a member yesterday to say that they had gone to show a property. 4 people turned up and got quite upset that she wouldn't let them all go through together, and had said that they'd been through 4 other properties and nobody else was practicing that. Now, we know the rules, right? Do you want to just clarify what the rules are right now?
Yeah, so whether we like the rules or whether we don't is really immaterial. The reality of it is that there's only 2 people allowed inside the property. And when I say 2, that is inclusive of the agent. Now, I know that creates all kinds of problems, but that's the way it is. And we either embrace it and live with it and work with it, or we don't. And if we don't, then we run the really big risk of being shut down. And we know they don't hesitate to shut businesses down. You've only got to look at the pubs and the clubs and the gyms and the restaurants, etc. Though, if they see a danger, if they think there's some danger there, they will shut it down. So, all I can say is please do the right thing, or they may just do that to us without hesitation. Yeah,
exactly. Now we've got a webinar booked tomorrow at 10:30 with John Cunningham.
Yes, we do.
We're actually organised, and we've got next week we've got the gorgeous Tanja Lee, and Tanja is a mindset specialist. I did a webinar with her this week with my team, and she is phenomenal, so you don't want to miss that. And excitingly, the week after that, we've got Linda Rudd, who is a board member with REINSW, but also on the board of Knight Frank. And Linda is a commercial specialist. And hopefully by then, we'll have the regulations so we can speak with a little bit more certainty around commercial.
Yes. No, it's good. That's a good lineup. I think having a mindset specialist is really, really timely. I think we're all in need of a little bit of TLC when it comes to our the stress and everybody's under. So I think you being able to secure that is right on the money.
Yeah, I must admit, I felt fabulous after doing an hour session with Tanja. So I'm really looking forward to sharing her wisdom and her energy with everybody. Okay, so we have got a conversation with government tomorrow around a couple of things. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, so the minister's reached out to us to have a chat to us about how we think the residential side of things is being implemented and where we're at now. We are in the process, as we speak, as I understand it, doing a survey of our members. So if you're listening to this and you're in the property management area, please assist us, because our position is always weak unless we have some data to stand behind. So we're going into the meeting with the minister, hopefully with some preliminary data at least. I know it's very early in the cycle of looking at the rents, but nonetheless, if we can get some feedback, some indication about what members are experiencing out there, then that'll add some value to our conversation. But we've got a raft of questions to ask. I have put them already to Fair Trading, and to date the silence has been deafening. So it is just a case of this thing has come through so fast that there's been a series of things that just haven't had the opportunity to consider. But nonetheless, we do need to know the answers to these questions.
Because we certainly feel that the landlords are really being asked to take an unfair burden at the moment. So that is something that we want to be able to demonstrate from the data. That's why we're asking you all to complete the survey, and we will certainly be taking that up with Fair Trading, with the Minister's Office tomorrow.
Yes.
Yes. What
well,
else?
I guess Leanne, there's 2 points there. There's the injustice of the way that the landlords are being treated, and that's a commercial aspect mainly, and then there is, from a practice point of view, all of the things that the agent has to do to work their way through this process. You know, things as simple as, you know, what can I ask for from the tenant? You know, if you're going to make an application, what documents do you need to give me? What can I reasonably ask for? And we've got no guidance on, you know, the basics. So hopefully we can get some guidance on that tomorrow.
Yes, absolutely. Now, I also wanted to just do a big shout out to our members, because the feedback that you and I have been receiving, emails and SMSs and phone calls and even gifts. Thank you so much, Lorraine. You are gorgeous. I can't tell you how much that means to me, and I know you feel the same way, that the value that people are getting from what we're doing, it really means a lot.
Yeah, it does. It's fantastic, and thanks, Lorraine, for obviously sending Leanne something. That was it made me sort of warm and fuzzy in the whole thing. So
bugger off, Tim. Okay, is there anything else that you wanted to cover today? Obviously, we'll give everybody a bit of an update of what we can share from our meeting with the government tomorrow, but often we are limited to what we can share. Is there anything that's happening in other states that we?
Yeah, so great question, because I've just gotten off of a Zoom call, which is where I spend all my life these days, with all of my colleagues around the country, and they had received legislation this afternoon providing some funding to landlords. The government was going to give some money. Now, that's all I know. So before we start popping the champagne, I need to wrap my head around exactly what that means, and whether or not it's another smoke and mirrors exercise like the land tax that we saw coming out of our government. But if it has some substance to it, that will give us a platform that we can stand on here in New South Wales and be able to argue that this is what's happening in Western Australia, this is what's happening in Victoria, and you know, for that reason, we see an argument that it should be happening here in New South Wales.
Okay, yeah, that's going. I really look forward to hearing your overview on that, so that I don't have to read the legislation myself. Thank you. Anything else that you wanted to cover off before we go? Are
we mufti tomorrow?
We're Hawaiian tomorrow.
All right, done.
That was the instruction. So
the
challenge is on, my friend.
I'm up to it.
Okay.
All right. See you.
No worries. See you tomorrow. Bye.